and welcome to an all-new edition of The Take. I'm your host, as always, Kendrick Dix here on Connect TV. Glad you can join us on this Thursday, November 21st, 2019. And can you believe it? We're just 1 week away until Thanksgiving. Like we said, the Thanksgiving tradition here on The Take, like we're going to have 2 episodes of The Take. We're going to have the episode where we're going to have a regular Take on Black Friday, a bonus for you fans out there for watching The Take. And also, we'll have our annual Thanksgiving Trump-tastic Donald Trump Thanksgiving with memorable moments the president said throughout 2019. We'll have that on Thursday night, Thanksgiving night for you. So you're going to have a double 1-2 punch. We're going to have Thursday, Donald Trump's Thanksgiving ventures on The Take. And then following that, Black Friday with a regular Take for you. So you're getting 2 suppers for 1. So that's a good thing. But we'll catch up with that later on. But first thing first, join in the conversation using the hashtag TakeOnConnect as we get to the big story. All right, the big story this week is, man, guess who's at it again? Actress Monique. Yes, actress Monique has filed a lawsuit against Netflix for racial discrimination. Yeah, Monique claiming that she had like a wrongful termination. And Monique has some access to grind. But remember this clip.
Hey, my love. I am asking that you stand with me and boycott Netflix for gender bias and color bias. I was offered a $500,000 deal last week to do a comedy special. However, Amy Schumer was offered $11 million, Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle $20 million. Then Amy Schumer went back and renegotiated $2 more million because she said I shouldn't get what the men are getting, they're legends. However, I should get more, and Netflix agreed. When we asked Netflix to explain the difference, why the money was so different, they said, well, we believe that's what Monique will bring. We said, well, what about my resume? They said, we don't go off of resumes. Then we asked them, what was it about Amy Schumer? And they said, well, she sold out Madison Square Garden twice, and she had a big movie over the summer. Is that not Amy Schumer's resume? And then Netflix said, by the way, we believe Monique is a legend too. Why shouldn't I get what the legends are getting? Please stand with me in this boycott of Netflix. I love us for real.
All right, you saw the infamous clip that Monique showed how she was mistreated by Netflix, that she felt like the male comedians and some of her equal female comedians counterparts would, like Amy Schumer, so were making more than her, and she felt like her face value was less than where their face value was worth than more. And she felt like that wasn't right. All right, fast forward now to this clip.
Hey, my love. So I gotta address this $10 billion Netflix deal. What's a word that rhymes with jokes but starts with an H? Y'all got it. It's a goddamn hoax. That is not true, my babies. Now, just like that line can become the truth within 24 hours, just like they can make something like that up, they can make something up like the girl is difficult and demanding. So this is what I'll say to y'all. The truth only goes away if we stop talking. And y'all know I ain't gonna stop talking. And Lee Daniels, you shut up.
These are the truth. We black out here. We can't come out here and do it any kind of way we want to. Listen to me. Your husband can't be the Sydney that he really is out here.
Let me tell you something.
That flexing, we got to flex a different way. We out here in a game. This the money game. This ain't the black man's game. This ain't the white man's game. This the money game. But we in the money game. And you cannot sacrifice yourself. The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them. You cannot help them.
We're in the money game, but let me tell you what the game is before the money game.
Like
before the money game, it's called the integrity game. And we've lost the integrity worrying about the money.
But Mo,
and wait a minute.
If I crumble, my children crumble, my grandchildren crumble. I cannot, for the sake of my integrity, stand up here and let everybody that's counting on me crumble so I can make a statement that but it's not cool, Mo. It's not cool.
For who?
The fact that we sitting here arguing like this.
We're not arguing.
Okay, we're discussing.
You and your sister, we having a conversation and mommy and daddy ain't here right now. Cool. And I'm getting ready to punch you in your mouth.
Nah.
That's the conversation. Bam, bam. Right. I disagree with my brother. I'm not upset with you. I love you. I disagree with the way Oprah, Lee, and Tyler did it. Cool. But I love them.
I'll give you that. Now, guess what we need to do to move forward and fix this?
Come on.
These people owe you an apology. You owe those people an apology. Then we can move forward. I love you, Mo. I'm glad you came to see me. Looking back on it, I should have picked up the phone and called you more readily.
I appreciate it.
I probably should have done that. The one, the only, that damn Monique.
Don't talk about no damn Monique. Don't fuck all up in your gut.
I love you, Mo.
Okay, you see clip after clip after clip. All right, you get the story, right? You get the picture, right? You get the big story. This is the big story. All right, now Monique has turned her engine to sue Netflix, and the news media went for this. All right, Monique trying to restore the injustice that she felt that Netflix were doing to her. Well, we'll see how far this battle go, and we'll see if she has a battle to fight for. Because a lot of people like Charmaine God and a lot of Wendy Williams, a lot of people were kind of skeptical about it and saying that Monique was just fighting an empty war. So Monique just being Monique. All right. Also, let's get to talk shows. On talk shows this week, Wendy Williams makes that Wendy welcomed presidential candidate Senator Cory Booker to her show. And she made a deal with Booker. If he wins the presidency, that she must do something for him, he must do for her. And asked how he scored actress Rosario Dawson. You'll see for yourself. Watch this.
Let's talk about her.
I'm afraid now. By the way, I talked to her in the green room. She loved her father. She's not here now. Her father's about to go into surgery. He loves you.
Oh.
He said this quote unquote that he thinks you're hot.
Yes.
Oh. Hi, Mr. Dawson.
Yeah.
I'm single now.
Yes. And he said you're single and fierce. These are his words.
Oh,
yes.
oh.
Yeah, he really has a lot of respect. Both of them do. They're big fans of you.
Well, don't sit here and butter up. If you become president, will I get a ticket to the White House for once?
Okay, stop right now. Let's make a deal. Let's sincerely make a deal.
Okay.
Because I do not think you value yourself.
No, I do.
You do, good.
But I don't beg. Like, I don't beg people.
Beg.
You know what I'm saying?
So
like,
how about you and you? We have a double date in the White House. Me and
Rosario
and you
and me and no, I got the perfect person.
Who's that?
I'll tell you secretively.
Okay, good.
And he'd probably be a perfect person for you to entertain for something else.
Okay.
If you win.
Oh,
yes.
I am intrigued.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
I am intrigued.
I'm out here.
We
now.
should break some news tonight.
No, look. How did you meet her?
Well, we met at a fundraiser for a guy named Ben Jealous, who was running for president.
Ben who?
Ben Jealous was his name. He was running for governor, excuse me. Ben, he's a great guy. He's a former head of the NAACP, really special man. But that was just, we were both, I think, not really looking at that point. But we met again. I have a lot of gratitude to Sarah Silverman. She had a party and
I like her. She's funny.
She's just also a really righteous soul. She's very special.
Yeah.
And so we met at a roof party that she had. And
the roof was on fire.
The roof was on fire.
And so do you go up to her and say, hi, I'm Senator Booker? Or do you just lock eyes for recording? Like, how does that work?
So I have a lot of confidence in a lot of areas, but I tell you, I did not feel confidence when I asked for her phone number.
And what did she say? Did she look you up and down and say, here?
No, it was, I remember this very clearly. I walked up to her. It was the end of the party. We had already talked a little bit and people were drifting out, but she and I were kind of lingering. And I walk up to her and I said, well, how would I contact you if I wanted to get in touch with you? And she goes, oh, you're asking for my phone number.
So you're like shy when it comes to the women, but really confident when it comes to the politics.
I am very confident when it comes to fighting for people and my community, whether it's Newark or anything. I will stand up to on any issue. I have a lot of confidence when it comes to justice and opportunities. But this was a shy moment for me, definitely. But she was merciful and gave me her phone number. I have hope. I have hope.
All right, you saw Wendy pressuring Cory Booker about getting married. What would be wrong with people when people get married? Like, you gonna marry her girlfriend? Y'all dating. Just like, that's what people do. They gonna get married when they want to get married. It's just like they just trying to feel each other out. Process. You know how that go. How folks know. You know, Wendy Williams trying to use that as a scapegoat and stuff. All right. Speaking of that, on Red Table Talk this week, Jada Pinkett Smith welcomed Whitney Houston's confidant and best friend Robin Crawford to the table, and they opened up about Robin, about her intimate life, detail with Whitney Houston. Won't believe. Take a look.
Go back a little bit when you guys first met as teenagers. Mm-hmm. And it seemed like to me you had two women who met each other, who had a connection, whose intention wasn't necessarily to fall in love.
We were. We just were.
Yeah.
Our friendship was deep. We were intimate on all levels.
Yeah.
There was no shame
in
the physical moments that we shared. I call it fever about our closeness.
Right.
And it was like, I need Robin here.
Right.
Where I'm going, I need someone who knows me now.
Right.
I called her Mrs. Houston.
Got it.
She knows how I feel about her. I wrote her a note after Whitney passed. Mrs. Houston knows I love Whitney, and Whitney loved me. I always sensed a bitterness in her mom because I thought her daughter is so awesome that there was so much to be joyful about. If anything, Whitney would listen to me, and that would bother Mrs. Houston. Mm-hmm. But I think the only reason why Whitney listened to me is because I listened to her.
All right, you saw right there, Robin Crawford trying to reminisce about her days with Whitney, that she wished Whitney was with her, and she believed Whitney would have been alive today, and Whitney would have just came out that. But, you know, there was rumors report Whitney Houston had a bisexual relationship, but Whitney report declined, denied it, but Robin said it was true, but they were just trying to hide it. So I guess, you know, you had that little fling, and then you go on to, you want to be a star, and you're destined to be a star. You have to do what you have to do in order to make it big. But when Houston, probably back in them days, was pressured and then don't know how to deal with stuff. Now, it's kind of, you know how they go. Stuff like that. All right. In celebrity news, rapper Kanye West made a special visit to Lakewood Church, Joel Osteen's church, and he gave praise to the Lord, okay, All right, praise the Lord. But he bragged about himself. You won't believe. Watch this.
The devil stole all the good producers. The devil stole all the good musicians, all the good artists, all the good designers, all the good business people, and said, you got to come over and work for me. And now the trend, the shift is going to change. Jesus has won the victory. Now, the greatest artist that God has ever created is now working for him. I would like for everybody to be completely silent so I can let God flow through me as I speak to you guys today. Protecting your kids from the indoctrination of the media, the thousands and thousands of images that are fed to children by the age of 6 or 7. And within those images, there are images mixed in that we don't know about as parents that are purposely mixed in to lower the kids' superpower and esteem so that they can be more susceptible to consumption and feel that they need to consume and become a part of the robotic numeric system that controls so much of the media. Because if there's an advertisement for a strip club, that is advertising sex trafficking, because at the end of the night, when they close up, the manager says, how much traffic do we have? So if it's a man that's going through things with his family or going through things at work and he feels he has to go there, we all end up participating, whether it's the spirits that get advertised to us all the time. Alcohol they call it a spirit. So we get constant advertisement for spirits.
All right, there's another Kanyeism. Kanye West just, putting himself over in the Lord. Kanye, what you thinking? And now Joel Osteen, now they're caught in the crossfire, looking like he wants to reback. So why did I invite him in? He like all crazy. Kim Kardashian kind of wrestling with it herself, like, should I divorce him or should I just stay with it? We're in now, 3 kids, 4, 5. I don't know how many kids you got, 4, 5. We're in now, but hey, there always is an option. Option D. You know what that means? All right. In other celebrity news, Lil' Kim has beef with power actress Notori Knox. And many of you recall that 10 years ago, Notori played Lil' Kim in the film movie Notorious, depicting the life of the Notorious B.I.G. And Notori looked like Lil' Kim, but Lil' Kim has an issue with Notori playing her, and it's been 10 years. Why she just can't let it go? Well, the beef still simmering around, and you won't believe. Take a look.
Nonsense. I'm tired of people coming for Notori. I did do a video yesterday about Lil' Kim actually shaded Notori during her Hollywood Unlocked interview.
Notori, I was not okay with that. No, everybody wasn't okay with that. Yeah, I was never picked her. Ever. She has nothing in common with me. Nothing. Like, I could really be disrespectful. Like, don't act like
For those of you who don't know, Lil' Kim is still mad that Notori played her in the Biggie Smalls movie, which was 10 years ago. 10 years ago, and she's still mad. And honestly, this situation made me sit back and reevaluate some of Lil' Kim's beefs, because Lil' Kim has been done wrong in certain situations, but I don't like the fact that she misplaces her anger and puts blame on somebody who really didn't do anything to her to begin with. Now, Notori did respond to Lil' Kim's interview, and she said this on her Instagram story. In the words of Biggie Smalls, "Mo money, mo problems." She also said, "Sorry, but all lies," and put a sad face emoji and said, "All love though." So that was a very classy clapback from Notori, and I expect nothing less, because Notori has always carried herself with class, even when people keep constantly coming at her. Another person who came at her was 50 Cent. Now, 50 Cent is a big bully. He loves to troll people online. And recently he targeted Notori, which I thought was very messed up, because Notori stars in his show Power. and she helps bring in the ratings for the show. So it was wrong for 50 Cent to come for her, but he did post a meme on Instagram of one of the characters on the show named Ghost taking away Notorious edges. So he said in his caption, "Power never ends. Ghost messed up the edges. Laugh out loud." Now, Notori saw this and she responded and said, mean much, 50? Don't I make you look good every Sunday night? But cool. 50 Cent did actually apologize, which is very rare for him. And he said, "Yes, you do a great job on the show, Notori. I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings." Now, I thought 50 was going to leave this alone, but he didn't. After 50 got his page shut down by Instagram, he went on Twitter and threw shade at Notori again. This time, he posted a meme comparing Notori to a monster, and he said, "Who did this? Power is number one." And Notori responded and said, 50, did we have a fight and I not know about it? So confused. Hashtag so much for Power fam. Hashtag final season. And she also said on Instagram, "There's so much I want to say, but you don't even have an Instagram account. So why waste my characters or come out of my character? But do pick up a copy of my upcoming book. Hashtag what not to do when you're a boss. Hashtag I'm not a character. Hashtag I'm a real person. Hashtag I am a woman. Hashtag I am a Black woman." That's right. Notori is a Black woman with class, and she has carried herself so well in this industry. This industry tried to take her down since she was a teenager. When she was in a group 3LW, people were berating her and mistreating her, and she had to overcome that. As she got older, she was told that she wasn't good enough and she was too dark-skinned for a role. And you have a grown woman who's still mad at her for playing that role. And now you have 50 Cent, who Notori considered a boss and a friend, who's now coming for her for no reason at all. And it's just messed up. And I don't care if people say that 50 was just joking by posting those memes. It's still very disrespectful considering the relationship he has with Notori. There are certain boundaries that you just don't cross, and 50 Cent has crossed a lot of boundaries, which is why his Instagram page got taken down.
All right, you saw right there, Notori has beef with everybody. Lil' Kim don't want her to look like and play, but that happened 10 years ago. It's too little, too soon, too late. It's already been done. But now 50 Cent with this meme, yeah. See right there, Notori sending him a meme back. Now, Notori must be doing something right, or she must be doing something wrong to ruffle Lil' Kim and 50 Cent fellas. They got attention. You gotta think and wonder, like, what the hell is going on with Lil' Kim? Maybe she got, if she get her head out her ass and start looking at she really thought that Tiana Taylor, Christine Milian could play it. Now you know damn well, Lil' Kim. You know damn well. You know real. You know better. You know better, Lil' Kim. You know they don't look like you. Notori looks just like you. She was trying to be nice to you, but you just rejected her. So like, she had to show you better she can tell you. I'm telling you. There's some crazy people in hip hop right now. I'm telling you, crazy. Crazy. All right. Speaking of the crazy, we'll be right back with more of the take. Stay tuned. I'm your host as always, Ken Diggs here. Join in the conversation using the hashtag TAKE here on Connected Week on this Thursday, November 21st, 2019. We're a week away from Thanksgiving. Don't forget that next week we have 2 samples of the Take Food, 2 editions of the Take. Thanksgiving edition, our traditional Trump Thanksgiving the second annual, where we highlight everything the president has said throughout 2019. And then we follow up with the next day on Black Friday with regular take. So hey, you get 2 takes for the price of 1. So hey, you know how they go. Good for you. All right, good for y'all out there. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is king. And thanks for watching the Pro Wrestling Show too. We appreciate you, All right, let's get to the political rundown this week. All right, the political rundown this week. Former NFL player Colin Kaepernick, he's an activist as well. He received a workout from the NFL. The NFL was going to offer him a workout to have his 32 teams and his owners and his representatives to come down to Atlanta and witness Colin Kaepernick work out in order for him, an effort for him to get a job in the NFL, at least by one team, are some interest. Well, Kaepernick caused a stir that he was supposed to have at the Falcons practice camp. That didn't turn out to be the case. They say that he went and moved it to a high school in Atlanta, a local high school, and the media came to witness, but the NFL wasn't happy about it. Take a look at this.
Y'all been attacked for the last 3 years. Y'all continue to be attacked. We appreciate what y'all do. We appreciate you being here today. We appreciate the work you do for the people and telling the truth. That's what we want in everything. I've been ready for 3 years. I've been denied for 3 years. We all know why I came out here, showed it today in front of everybody. We have nothing to hide. So we're waiting for the 32 owners, the 32 teams, Roger Goodell, all of them to stop running. Stop running from the truth. Stop running from the people. We're out here. We're ready to play. We're ready to go anywhere. My agent, Jeff Nally, is ready to talk to any team. I'll interview with any team at any time. I've been ready. I'm staying ready. And I'll continue to be ready. And to all the people that came out here today to support, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. To the people that aren't here, I'm thinking of you. I appreciate you supporting from where you are. We'll continue to give you updates as we hear. We'll be waiting to hear from Roger Goodell, the NFL, the 32 teams. We'll let you know if we hear from them. Ball's in their court. We're ready to go.
All right, you saw right there Colin Kaepernick trying to tell the media the ball's in the NFL court and the owners court. Well, there's balls in their court, but if they decide to get you, they decide to get you. But that didn't lead there, where ESPN's Stephen A. Smith chimed in and he had this to say.
To the team, to be employed by the NFL again to play football, I said your action Saturday got in the way of it. You can debate the waiver all you want to. For all I don't know whether it's true or not, I have it. I'm not disputing it. That's for the NFL to do, Colin Kaepernick's people to do. We're going to be fair-minded. We're going to point both sides based on the information that we have available to us. What I am saying is, at the end of the day, here's what doesn't matter. If you show up to a workout with a Kunta Kinte t-shirt on, if you have the workout after bucking their offer on Saturday, then you have the press conference thereafter where you take no questions. But you're looking into the cameras and you're antagonizing the NFL to tell them to stop running, that we all know the truth, et cetera, et cetera. What you're doing is getting in the way of your own aspiration to get back.
But
and hold on.
What if he was advised not to sign it and this was true?
And what I'm saying to you is this: that's fair. If you see what people are not hearing is there is a difference between not showing up for the workout and how you handle it. We talk about guys all the time, how you handle it. You could have had your lawyers sit up there earlier in the week from the time Tuesday arrived and they made the offer, and you could have said, I don't want to show up for this. Here's why. And you could have publicized that through your attorneys, and that would have been fine. You had the workout. After the workout, you were on camera calling out owners and giving them fodder to say, look at this guy. He wants a job, but he's coming at us. Why should we want to hire him? Fair or unfair? I've said it before and I'll say it again. When white folks catch a cold, black folks catch pneumonia. It's twice, if not even more difficult for us. We know that. We know how unfair it is. But if you want the job, you have to guard against that. He elected not to do so. So why be surprised
we talked about this.
by this?
Stephen A. Smith saying that Colin Kaepernick was not ready. He didn't act like he was ready. This was all just a show. And Stephen A. Smith made the fact that Colin Kaepernick was just playing himself like it was a publicity stunt. Well, could be, but Colin Kaepernick, I don't know. It's kind of like words between Kaepernick and Stephen A. and the NFL. Said Jay-Z orchestrated it, but it just didn't come out to be. And I think Kaepernick should have took it very seriously and took heed. If the NFL put their olive branch to you, you need to be taking heed of it and listen and try to, you still do what you want to do, but you can't run the NFL. You have to change the system as you go so you can go from there. But hopefully he finds himself a team, because they said this didn't look good, stuff like that for him. All right, speaking of one of Kaepernick's sharp, antagonists, President Trump, he sent that tweet about, the NFL, about the SOBs and stuff. But he sent a message to Adam Schiff, who's doing the proceeding process, the impeachment stuff, with this.
Because right now you have a kangaroo court headed by little Shifty Schiff, where we don't have lawyers, we don't have witnesses, we don't have anything. And yet I just got to watch, and the Republicans are absolutely killing it. They are doing so well because it's a scam. It's a big scam. They're doing something that the founders never thought possible and the founders didn't want. And they're using this impeachment hoax for their own political gain to try and damage the Republican Party and damage the president. But it's had the opposite effect, because you've seen the polls and we're now the highest. I'm the highest I've ever been in the polls. You don't hear that on television because the news and the Democrats are one and the same. But that's the story.
Okay, kangaroo court. Well, he's speaking of the kangaroo court. Well, let's see what is he talking about, a kangaroo court. Watch this. All right, seeing all these kangaroo courts and stuff like that. President trying to get himself together. But even Jennifer Williams didn't even see it come. She was blindsided by this.
Ms. Williams, on Sunday, the president personally targeted you in a tweet. This is after he targeted Ambassador Yovanovitch during her hearing testimony. I'd like to show and read you the tweet. It reads, "Tell Jennifer Williams, whoever that is, to read both transcripts of the presidential calls and see the just released statement from Ukraine. Then she should meet with the other Never Trumpers, who I don't know and mostly never even heard of, and work out a better presidential attack." Ms. Williams, are you engaged in a presidential attack?
No, sir.
Ms. Williams, are you a Never Trumper?
I'm not sure I know an official definition of a Never Trumper.
Would you describe yourself that way?
I would not, no.
Did that tweet make an impression on you when you read it?
It certainly surprised me. I was not expecting to be called out by name.
It surprised me too, and it looks an awful lot like witness intimidation and tampering in an effort to try to get you to perhaps shape your testimony today.
Yes, Jennifer Williams was blindsided by the president's attack on her on Twitter. I didn't know the president was that busy worrying about Jennifer Williams. He need to be trying to worry about the country. So, know how they go. President Trump with his thing going on back and forth. All right. In news this week, well, we know current Alabama player Tula. He had underwent hip surgery. He's going to be out for a whole year. He's out for the season. But Tula sent well wishes on what his recovery is. Watch this. Tula, a phenomenal player. He came in when Jalen Hurts had left out, and they couldn't trust him. But then Tula finished the game and won it for the team. So expect Tula to come back, better, bigger, better, faster than ever before, and smarter. So we here to take which Tula the best of luck, stuff like that. All right, and finally, oh yeah, not finally. All right, on the reality show clip down this week. All right, on the reality show clip down this week, the Real Housewives of Atlanta going all out with Cynthia with her ultimatums. Watch this.
Oh my God. Okay, first of all,
Where's your hat situation?
it's too much.
Yes.
Girl, it was too much. Bro, I look crazy. Let me see the hat. Maybe I'm not styling it right, child.
No, the hat's beat. No, the little corner is right. Your braids are pretty. Your titties is popping. You look nice and strong, not weak like the video said to me, honey.
I don't look weekend. What was it? Weekend.
Desperate, child.
Desperate. Oh my God.
So mean.
I'm not giving desperate.
Why did she do that?
Because she can. That's what she does. I'm all hyped up about Pride. I'm trying to be happy. I'm trying to be great. You know, trying to be proud. And boom.
She's definitely weak.
So you think she's just following along with the crowd? Or
She's
what's going
just
on
doing
with the
whatever
show?
she needed to. She looks really desperate.
Desperate not to be your damn friend no more. Honey, her wig is desperate. I tried to tell her we was friends, but she wouldn't listen to her. Diddy throws everyone under the bus. She is the bus. I can't. I don't want to listen to her stuff.
Listen.
All right, so when I see her,
You
hey,
don't
girl.
see her. You do you.
I know everybody's asking you to bring Soko here, your restaurant,
Yeah, they've been asking.
because they ask me every time I look around.
I got to figure that out. I got to scout the area and find an area that works.
So what do you think? You think you might?
What's the matter with you? What you talking about?
Todd probably can
Yeah.
show you around maybe.
I love when you look at me like that. Show me again. Look at that smile. Show me that smile.
You know what I like about having you here? I love that, you know, you can relax and be with your family.
And have breakfast with no eggs.
You know, listen, more than anything, we have love. So, right?
Right, baby?
Yeah.
Cutie pie.
And we
Yeah,
have
cutie
cutie
pie.
pie. If Mark had a restaurant in Atlanta, I think it would solve half our problems. Will he be home every night? Yes. I think.
All right, Cynthia in bride mode, like she wants to be a bride, but Cynthia in that mode that she has to be a bride. So Cynthia trying to pull leverage and stuff to make sure she gets what she needs to be and stuff with Mike here. So we hope Cynthia get what she needs to get at, stuff like that. All right. And finally, the viral video of the week. On the viral video of the week, man. All right, we talked about a couple weeks ago about the Popeyes chicken fiasco. Now it even turned up to a new level. And I mean a new level indeed. All right. As you see right here.
A violent brawl breaks out among co-workers inside a Popeyes restaurant, and it's all caught on camera. Hi everyone, Casey Cronis here, coming to you from 76th and Good Hope Road. The fight went down around 9:30 Wednesday night at the Popeyes right across the street here in Milwaukee. A customer, Richard Forte, says he noticed tension among the employees when he got in line. Soon, chaos unfolded as several employees started throwing punches. Forte pulled out his cell phone and started recording. The franchise owner, John Broderson, called the incident unfortunate and says 7 employees were terminated as a result. Milwaukee police eventually responded, but no arrests were made. It is still unclear what sparked the fight in the first place. To see more on this story, just head to our website, fox6now.com.
Right, you see right there, Popeyes employees went and attacked each other over a disagreement argument about chicken. Oh my God, yeah. And they wasn't even about the chicken. It was just, they had an argument in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Man, for some Popeyes. Oh, I'm telling you, Popeyes saying we had good press with the chicken and we had bad press when the chicken ran out and people started want to attack us. And now we got bad press now when our employees fighting each other. I bet you PR people at Popeyes are just working nonstop to make sure nothing goes out with a hitch. I'm telling you right now. All right. That is the take for this week. Don't forget 2 takes in 1 week. Thanksgiving night, the Trump Thanksgiving turkey tradition, and the take on Friday night, a special edition of the take. Hey, what more you ask? I've been your host, Kendrick Dick, saying so long, and we'll see you next week for both editions of The Take. See you later.